Thanks, Irene, for these introductions. A few words about the agenda for today, a short introduction on our customer challenges, then a reminder on why we need system engineering and related MBSE approach, a good transition to understand how system engineering can help in the development of cyber physical systems, and how Dassault Systems deliver a unique, open and extensible development platform to answer to these needs. We will finish our sessions with some key takeaways. So let's start. As an introduction, I'd like to remind you the CATIA brand promise, which is shape the world we live in, combining forces with Simulia and Simulia brand with reveal the world we live in the context of ModSim. If you want to summarize this cross-brand promise, it aims to design, simulate, optimize, to engineer the best systems of systems from mission to certification-driven simulations. I think this is a good intro for our webinar, so let's continue. First, customer challenges. If we look to our customer challenges, we see it addresses three major industries. The first one, this is the manufacturing industries. We will travel soon in driverless cars that communicate on smart roads and coordinate with air taxis, reducing the commuting times and the delays. Drones will deliver shopping package at home and will propose new product and service based on what they see. The second industry, this is the life science healthcare industry, where with sensors and smart clothes and personalized medical devices that will detect changing health conditions. Or robotic surgery or bionic limbs that will help and restore movement to the injured and the disabled. The last one, this is the infrastructures and cities, where homes and offices will be powered by smart grid that will be user-aware to analyze the environment and optimize lighting, heating, and cooling to reduce their carbon footprint. What are the impact in the enterprise of these challenges? Managing increasing product complexity to deliver new customers' experience, this is typically a move from mechatronics to software-intensive systems. Accelerate time to market delivery on quality and cost target, plus comply with stringent standard safety standard. Challenges impact our customers from underestimated cost to predictive cost optimizations. And improving multidisciplines collaboration for decision makings really impacts the way our customers work from outsourcing to co-development. Let's continue with a quick reminder on system engineering and MBSE, model-based system engineering related process. As we just saw, a key problem for customers are the silos. They are all experts in their domain and discipline. They are very good in mechanical, in 3D, in electronic, in software, in hardware. But what are the consequences of these silos? No single source of truth, usage of heterogeneous methods and tools, lack of communication and collaboration, late consistency, chaotic cross-discipline change, and lack of project visibility. Linked to it, we have the consequence when the system complexity raises. The cost of corrections increases in an exponential way, as it is detected sometimes too late. For example, typical figures of a 1-car program are between 2,000 to 5,000 components, between 4,000 to 15,000 functions in a car program, almost 100,000 interfaces, and for requirements is between 0.5 to 1 million in one single car program. There are drastic changes in the ecosystems, competitors, and customer needs. It requires customers to change what they do, but it requires also a change in how to do it. Very important, how to do it. So, how to cope with all these challenges that we just saw? By knowing who does what and when. By having a holistic view, end-to-end, from context to the end of life of the product. By making collaborate several disciplines, mechanical, fluidic, electrical, as well as experts like analyst, safety expert, architect. By making decision, trade-off, and by communicating them. By having an IP repository for really tracing trade-off and decision, and that contribute for the basis of future development. And by early verifying and validating the products. System engineering is the answers of all these things. Just a quick reminder, what is system engineering? System engineering is a systematic approach to support the design, the integration, the management of the complex systems, complex in the sense of the mathematical world. It aims to break the silos between the engineering disciplines, improving the collaboration between them, and leveraging a common and shared understanding of the product to build. This is a multidisciplinary approach focused on how to develop and manage complex systems. The objective is to develop the optimized systems according to the customer needs. That is to say, avoiding to jump straight into the solution development and spend more time on the problem definition stage to get a clear, accurate problem statement. Very important. System engineering process integrates in a more complete process related to the product development. System engineering can fit into the traditional V-cycle, or like in the picture, in a more agile process. The three main steps of the system engineering are requirement capture and analysis, architecture design with functions that the system needs to perform, and the component allowing to fulfill those functions, and the simulation for feasibility check and trade-off. System engineering methodology help also to reduce the complexity by decomposing the system of interest into subsystems with clearly defined functions, interactions, and responsibility. It simplifies the system complexity and so make affordable the design of complex cyber-physical systems. But what about now about model-based system engineering, what we call the MBAC approach? About 10 years ago, the OMG, the Object Management Group, and the International Council of System Engineering, the INCOSI, began working on a new way, a standard way of implementing system engineering. This approach involves visual models built on a standard modeling language. These models are used to support the development of requirements and function analysis as structural design as we work through conceptual, logical, and finally physical implementation to address the defined needs. INCOSI had stated that model-based system engineering, MBAC, is the system engineering of the future. Due to the fact that most of the industries are facing growing technological challenges, MBAC is becoming now a must. MBAC was a nice to have for designing mechanical systems. It became necessary to support mechatronic systems, which are technology-driven. It became really critical for cyber-physical systems, which are what we call service-driven. As system engineering is a new way of working with a model approach, focusing on defining customer needs and required functionality, early in the development cycles, documenting the requirements, and then proceeding to the design synthesis and then system validation, the product design using MBAC approach brings significant gains and value in the project performances in terms of quality, in terms of cost, in terms of schedule. Better system quality, better value delivered, and really lower cost and shorter schedule. So now I hope you understand better why cyber-physical system development is made affordable with system engineering and MBAC, the title of our webinar. So let's conclude for this introduction part by explaining a bit this strange webinar title. Cyber system, which is in fact called cyber physical system, as you know, are products with more and more complexity due to embedded electronics and software deeply interacting with physical components. Why the development of such cyber system is now affordable with system engineering? You should know it now. It was the introductions. Products have a multitude of complexity, which is increasing very much in the last years. The consequence is the development of the processes cannot keep up. Customers has a lot of recall, problems in the time to market, the prototype are exploding in terms of cost. So they need to introduce a cost saver. And system engineering is really seen as the vehicle to transform their method, tools, and processes really to simplify this complexity. This is why our motto is simplifying product complexity using system engineering. It means simplifying product engineering complexities between mechanical, electrical, software, 3D hardware, and software using model-based system engineering using MBSE. So now let's see why Dassault Systems can help its customers in this new domain, first by exposing our strategy, and then what are the values and the solution we can bring to them. Our cyber physical strategy is based on 5 pillars.